Today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 5.
Following a magnetic wave survey of the Parvenium system, we have detected an object which we cannot immediately identify.
Unidentified object.
Magnify.
Zoom in.
The probe is composed of parisium and talgonite, a ceramic alloy.
Not a very sophisticated technology.
Yes, ceramic?
Sir, the beam is penetrating our shields.
Increase speed to...
Captain?
Whoa.
Captain, I've got you.
Oh, God.
What is this place?
You're still feverish.
Computer freeze program.
Yeah, I don't think it's a holodeck. Is he, like, waking up from a coma?
Cayman.
Picard to Enterprise.
Cayman,
Forgot.
please don't get up.
Is it all a hallucination? I'm gonna freak out.
I asked you, what is this place?
This is your home.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Can you, okay, I don't know what this means. Can you imagine if this whole show so far has been like he's been in a coma or he got knocked out in his real life, which is this, and he just dreamed it? That's so weird.
Space.
Space, okay.
The final frontier.
Ba,
These are the voyages of the starship.
ba, 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 ba. The inner light. I tell you,
Am I a prisoner here?
he better not have hallucinated all of TNG.
Cayman,
Look, lady, you seem nice, but no. Kanan.
you really shouldn't go outside.
What time period are we in here? I like his hammer pants.
This sapling is planted. It will keep it alive as a symbol of our survival.
Okay, let's find out where we are and when we are.
Just tell me, what is this place?
Yeah.
Where am I?
The fever, it's taken your memory.
That must be it. Perhaps you can help me.
Where are we?
Did you say I've been ill?
For more than a week. Eileen should have put you in the hospital, but she insisted on caring for you herself.
Is the Enterprise just a fever dream?
Your wife. If you don't remember that, maybe it's safer not to go home.
Womp womp.
What is this place?
Perhaps you should see the doctor.
No, please.
Just tell us where we are.
Let me take you back home.
No, really, I'm quite all right. Just answer me. What planet?
This is the planet Catan.
Catan.
Does he know it?
Exercise will do me good. I'll try to reacquaint myself with the surroundings.
What the frig? Okay, what happened? It was like a probe and it zapped him. Oh, they have crickets on this planet.
I've had people out trying to find you everywhere. Why did you worry us like that?
I wonder if he can tell her the truth.
You think that your life, is a dream?
This is not my life.
He's angry. I feel bad for her, too.
It's delicious.
You always say that.
She's very cute.
Would you try to answer some questions for me, no matter how strange they may seem to you? Are there any other planets in this star system? Do you visit other systems?
I don't think so.
How do you send messages to other communities, other places?
The usual way, by voice transit conductor. Do you want to send a message?
Imagine this was your husband, though, and he's acting all crazy.
The happiest day of my life was the day we got married.
No kids? This is so weird.
Do here in Reshik.
You're the best iron weaver in the community, at least I think so.
Iron.
You prefer playing the flute.
The flute! He's a flautist.
Tomorrow, will you help me to send a message?
Now will you come to bed?
Oh, I'll sleep here.
Cayman, please come with me.
He's so uncomfortable.
I'll be tossing and turning. It wouldn't be fair to you.
Let me be the judge of that.
I wonder what his character was like before. Like how weird. Oh, hey, it's the thing.
Where did you get this?
Cayman, this is the first gift you ever gave me.
Oh my god, I gotta chill.
Regular sick bay. The captain's hurt.
Is he existing in both places at the same time? Gosh, Rick. This episode is blowing my mind.
There's no evidence of any injury or trauma. Vital signs are normal, but neurotransmitter production is off the scale.
He's living a life up here.
Phasers are armed and ready.
I don't think that's wise. Not until we know exactly what it's doing to it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Stand on
that's
phasers,
true.
Mr. Worf.
Worf never gets to blow anything up.
You've been dreaming about that starship of yours again, haven't you?
I'm just charting the progress of the course of the sun.
Has he talked about it before or just since last night, she means?
I think you're still trying to figure out where you are, where that ship of yours is. How to get back to that life.
He's 5 years old now.
Wait, it's been 5 years? I thought he looked like his hair's longer. Her hair's longer. I have goosebumps everywhere.
But never in all the
So you told her
stories you've
about it?
told me Have you mentioned anyone who loved you as I do?
He didn't have a love there. Well, he had what's-her-face that's off with Q, but...
And you can't expect me to forget a lifetime spent there.
Yes, I can. I've been patient, Cayman.
5 years!
I know. It has been hard on you.
When will you let go? When will you start living this life?
Is he gonna, like, grow old here and then die and then go back to the Enterprise?
She always was strong-minded, even as a child.
These past few years have been very difficult for her.
And for you, I think.
The tree's grown. Oh my goodness. Time is passing here.
Well, this tree is our symbol, our affirmation of life. Everyone in this town gives part of their water rations to keep it alive.
True, we are in a drought, but water rationing has produced a sizable savings.
The weather pattern doesn't change. Rationing will not be enough. We'll run out of water.
Has it been a drought for 5 years?
I suggest that we build atmospheric condensers which could extract water from the air. Condensers could make the difference between watering our crops and watching them die.
Is he in the past, so he's doing stuff that they would have done in the future?
That went very well. I think he was impressed with you.
There'll be no atmospheric condensers.
These things take time.
He's so different here. He's depressed.
I realized that for the first time in years, you were speaking as though you were truly a member of the community. It was good to hear that again.
Yeah, I feel like he's just been, like, kind of staying in, keeping his head down for 5 years. Playing the flute? Coming along.
You've been brooding behind that flute all evening.
I'm not brooding. I'm immersed in my music.
Music.
You know, when you just invite your friend over and play the flute. As you do.
Go home.
Yes, ma'am. Good night, Cayman.
Good night, my friend.
Has he fallen in love with his wife yet?
I feel that I have given you so little, and you have given me so much.
No. You're a good man.
She loves him.
Wonderful husband. I didn't mean...
No, not such a wonderful husband. I spend my spare time charting the stars, disappear for days at a time exploring the countryside.
He is a lone wolf.
You've built your telescope, your laboratory. You don't need my permission for something new.
In this case, I think I do.
What is it?
Nursery.
Oh. He wants to have a baby.
Really?
If you would prefer a porch, it would certainly be much easier to build, and I could make a start on it right away.
No.
Then he's just gonna get zapped back to the Enterprise and miss all of this.
Sensors read this stuff as crystalline and immeristol. Produces a radioactive trail. It ought to be traceable.
Well, then we should be able to send out a probe of our own.
To find out where it came from? Yeah. Maybe he sent it out to himself.
Monitor him closely. Mr. Data, prepare to disrupt the beam. We're going to try to cut this cord.
What if... Oh, no. Gosh, cut the cord? I don't know what this is. He's got a daughter? Get out of here. And another baby? So this must be like another 5 years later.
For a dear friend who died a year ago, but now his memory will live on in his namesake.
We name you Batai.
Batai died?
And he's starting out in the warmth of friends, thank you. Please help yourselves to something to eat.
He looks happy now. Now I'm starting to get sad that he's gonna go back to the Enterprise and miss all of this. Oh, frig.
Now look at the little lady.
Oh, she's no lady. Tromping through the hills with you all day, digging up those soil samples you insist upon collecting.
She's just like Picard.
I always believed that I didn't need children to complete my life. Now I couldn't imagine life without them.
Oh, crap.
Cayman, what is it?
Are they bringing him back?
Get the doctor. Hurry.
His breath.
Oh.
We're losing him. Getting massive cylindrical physical failure. 2 cc still activating.
I don't know what the right thing is here.
Start at 10%.
The beam is fully restored, Doctor.
Is he gonna come back or go back to his life?
Isocortical functions are stabilizing. Vital signs are approaching normal.
Way to go, Bev. See, we told you, don't disconnect the beam.
Happy day, Father.
Oh my god, every time we go back, it's like another 5 or 10 years. Look how old he is.
What has the scientist been up to today?
Analyzing soil samples.
She's beautiful.
There isn't any anaerobic bacteria. Soil is dead.
Oh my god.
A good scientist doesn't function by conjecture.
A good scientist functions by hypothesizing.
He has a daughter that's just like him.
Father, I think I should marry Danik sooner rather than later.
Seize the time, Maribor. Make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again.
That's true. I have goosebumps.
Vital signs are holding. They've been stable ever since the beam was restored.
Commander
music.
Riker, we've started to receive telemetry from the probe we launched.
It's like sad.
Looks like a star system in the Solarian sector, Catan.
Never heard of it. The star went nova. All life in this system was destroyed approximately 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, it's in the past. Did Picard send that?
Oh, you treat me like some frail flower. People have surgery all the time. He loves playing.
His son?
And he loves doing a lot of things. Last week, all he wanted to do was be a botanist. The week before that, a sculptor. Wish he could find some focus in his life.
He's good on that flute.
Maybe you should talk to him.
I get the feeling from your mother that you have something to tell me.
Yes.
I've decided to become a flautist.
I'm leaving school.
Leaving school? No, you're not.
I want to concentrate on my music.
He is.
This is the life I want.
Well, we'll discuss it.
It's crazy to see him as a father. He'll support him.
Are you still planning to talk to the administrator tomorrow? Unless, of course, you keep quiet.
The evidence is too pronounced.
But they don't save it. It goes supernova.
Facts are here. At least show them to someone who will recognize what they mean. I won't.
They won't listen to him.
But then if you won't take them, I most certainly will.
That community tree was dead.
Your observations, your findings. Our scientists reached those same conclusions 2 years ago.
He knows.
Perhaps some people could be evacuated.
We're just beginning to launch small missiles.
A collection of genetic samples, then.
Consciousness?
There is a plan in work. I can't tell you more than that.
Father!
Is it a probe?
What is it?
It's Mother. Hurry.
Hey, sorry.
Is she dying?
I go to any lengths to get your attention.
You always did have a flair for the dramatic.
But Ty, leave us alone for a moment. I need to talk to my husband.
Is she gonna die? Oh my god, look at him. He's so old now. That was so sad.
Some children are certainly making a lot of noise in here.
You shouldn't be outside so long. Damaging, you know that.
The sun is damaging? Look at him with his grandkid.
It's time to go see the launching.
What launching? What's he talking about?
Sending up a missile, Father. We are going to watch it.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere to watch anything.
Are they launching a missile or the probe?
What is it they're launching?
You know about it, Father. You've already seen it.
Seen it.
Yes, you have, old friend. Don't you remember?
Who? Is he hallucinating?
You saw it just before you came here. We hoped our probe would encounter someone in the future.
Probe.
Oh, it's me. Isn't it? I'm the someone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this launching is. A probe that finds me in the future.
You're seeing everyone that's dead.
If you remember what we were and how we lived, then we'll have found life again. Now we live in you. Tell them of us.
This is so sad.
The nucleonic beam has ceased, Commander. The probe is shut down.
His cerebral functions are stabilizing.
Put a tractor beam on that probe. I wanted in Shuttle Bay 2 for examination.
Yes, Commander.
It's back.
Please, Captain, don't get up too quickly.
He remembers everything, right?
Captain.
And he's like a 90-year-old man up here.
Jean-Luc Picard. How long? 20, 25 minutes.
But it was an entire lifetime.
25 minutes.
Captain, I want you in sickbay. I'd like to run a full diagnostic on you.
Tell them what happened.
Dr. Crusher.
He remembers, though, right? Looks happy to be back. Not the end. I need more answers. Can you imagine?
Come.
Hello, sir. Feeling better?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Tell him what happened.
I'm having to rediscover that this is really my home.
We were able to open the probe and examine it.
The
Apparently, whatever had locked on to you must have been self-terminating. It isn't functioning any longer.
Is he about to hand him a flute? Yep. Now does he feel out of place here? He lived an entire lifetime. The end? Wow. I need to think. Okay, that was The Inner Light, and that was so good. It was so good. I mean, I cried, I was bewildered. It's so good. I mean, it's tragic though, it's sad, and I wonder, I mean, it must have an effect on Picard going forward, I would think. I would hope. I mean, he lived a full, long life, longer than the one he had lived on the Enterprise even, and then went back and had to go to the Enterprise with all those memories. I mean, it must affect him somehow. It must change him. It seemed to me like, so the probe was kind of like a time capsule or something, you know, to preserve the memory of their species, I'm thinking. But I'm wondering, like, so it hooked onto Picard and sort of zapped him into it so he could live a life with these people and therefore understand their history, and they, you know, would be sort of preserved in him. But like, was it all a simulation, or was the life he was beamed into like an actual guy that lived? I'm curious about that. But I mean, yeah, it must change him. He was in love, he had children, he had grandchildren. I mean, by the time he came back into himself on the Enterprise, it seemed like his life on Catan, you know, he had sort of not forgotten about the Enterprise, I don't think, but it was sort of a distant memory to him. He was always looking out to space, it seemed, and still sort of fascinated by it all. But it seemed almost like he'd sort of moved on, sort of come to terms with the fact that maybe that was a dream or something like that, a fever dream. You know, his wife passes away. I mean, I do believe he loved her. I'm sure he loved his children. You know, he had that bond with his daughter. She was also kind of a scientist. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel sad for him. I mean, obviously, you know, he belongs on the Enterprise. This is his true life. He was just kind of shown that life, I think, as a way to preserve their species, which is also kind of sad because he's the only one that really knows it. He can't share that experience with anyone. I mean, he can talk to them about it, but he can't truly share it with them, share like the burden of it even. But yeah, I mean, he must be sad. I wonder if he'll miss that life and wish he could go back and see his children again. I mean, it's sad. I'm very surprised by this episode. I had no idea what to expect, and I did not see anything like this coming. He basically went and lived a whole second life, and now he's back and just has to like just move forward, just sort of forget that he, you know, has his heart probably has a piece of his kids in there still that he'll never see again because they're not actually real, they're not actually his kids, but like in his heart they are. I don't know, man. This one's sad. I feel bad for him. I'm very curious to see if any of this will come up in future episodes, if it's gonna change him at all. It certainly would change me, that's for sure. But yeah, I definitely like this one. I mean, I loved it, and I like how they lay it out too. You don't quite know what's going on really until the end, and it's fascinating to see, like, every time we flash back to the Enterprise and then we go to commercial and then we come back to Picard on this other planet, years have gone by, 5 years and 10 years and 30 years, and he's just this very old man at the end, and you know, he's lived such a full life. I feel sad about it, that it wasn't real, but it will feel real to him, and I wonder if he'll miss it. I mean, I love this one. This is a great episode. I can see why it's on everyone's best episodes list for sure. It's surprising. It really got me in the feels. It really did. Yeah, I really like this one. I want to think about it more, and I'm very curious to see going forward if it has any impact on Picard. Like I said, it would have an impact on me, that's for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.